far less sex tech at CES.
I'm trying to think of what it would be, but I don't think I want to talk about possibility.
As someone who has gone to a lot of conventions and conferences, I can tell you there is absolutely a way to have a family-friendly conference that has an adult section.
FedEx is launching an e-commerce platform.
Yay, competition.
So are they basically offering, they're not offering e-commerce, or they're offering...
Hey, how the tech are you? I'm Dave. I am the co-producer of this show and the producer of all the live streams over at twitch.tv/Echoplex Media. So check it out and maybe accuse me of working for the cult of Scientology. Anyway, I got two stories here. One of them is about CES, because CES happened and we can't not talk about CES. And I just want to remind everybody that it's now called CES. It is no longer the Consumer Electronics Show. It's just CES. Anyway, there's far less sex tech at CES. In years past, there has been a little more sex tech, and CES has sort of had an uneasy relationship with sex tech. In 2019, a sex tech company won an innovation award only to have a bunch of prudes get it revoked. And then only one such company seemed to have a big presence at CES. It was the company's called Odoki. They weren't the only sex tech there, but they were had a big presence, and it seemed like they had an interesting product. And by interesting product, it's called the Handy. We're not going to show it to you. You can use your imagination there. And CES long criticized in the mid to late 2000s for having what they were calling booth babes. Doesn't seem to have any booth babes there. What do y'all think about the Handy?
No comment.
I'm trying to think of what it would be, but I don't think I want to talk about possibilities.
It's a robotic fleshlight, Matt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, geez.
Thought it might be something like that.
So they don't have booth babes anymore. Can they have booth bots? Just like a very suggestive looking robot.
It's like my clothing violates the OpenAI license agreement. I don't know if they have booth bots. I don't know. I just know that they getting a little prudish on us here. The booth babes were stupid, but this idea that things like that sex toys that are, that use like connected technologies are like a problem at CES. It's a dumb idea, because CES is a show. It's not an adult entertainment show, but CES is not for children, right? Like, gather around,
don't
children.
You have to be like an industry professional to go there?
No, it's open to the public. CES is open to the public.
When I went there 10 years ago, you had to be an industry professional. So
okay, well then it's not
maybe
open to the public.
changed.
It's open to the public, HK. But it's not for children. It's not like, hey kids, let's go to CES. Yeah. They're like, no, well, I don't want to go to CES.
Do they allow children? Because it's not really for children, but from some of the stuff that I've watched, like there might be something children might be interested in, because there's a lot of stuff on like video games and gaming tech there.
To be fair, my 15 or 16-year-old self would have been fairly interested in the Handy.
As someone who has gone to a lot of conventions and conferences, I can tell you there is absolutely a way to have a family-friendly conference that has an adult section. Just put up a bunch of black curtains, make it adults only one entrance, and that entrance is like they check your ID at the entrance. There you go.
But they're not. This is just a sex toy. I don't understand. I think this is much ado about nothing. But I'm glad that they still have sex toys there. I don't think that like a kid walking by this booth is going to be traumatized by not looking at this sex toy they don't understand.
Yeah, probably. Like the parent would have to explain it to them for them to understand it. So yeah, you're probably right.
And I would imagine that like the booths are set, the companies doing that stuff, I'm pretty sure they're fairly discreet, right? They don't have like videos of people using them on a big screen behind them, for example. like I don't know.
But I think they should just have a section that's adults only.
Or maybe not. You don't even have to. You just have you don't even have to have somebody checking IDs. Just everybody knows what that section is. Because again, this isn't like explicit. There's nothing graphic. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no pornography being shown or there's no demonstrations. So, but yeah, if you,
there's no like, what do you call it? Like a dressing room, but for a sex toy.
I'd be like, this thing is used. Ew.
Oh, this is the demo unit.
Oh God.
It's just like super sticky and gross.
Yeah. I think I guess putting it in a different section is fine, but like having like a velvet rope and somebody checking your ID seems a little stupid. But even so, whatever. Their bad rep, I think, was more about the booth babes and the sort of exploitive nature of that than about them having things like Oh My Bod or The Handy at this event. All right, my next story is about FedEx. FedEx is launching an e-commerce platform. It's to some extent, I suppose, to try to compete with Amazon, but they're sort of unclear about what they're doing. The plan is to give vendors end-to-end e-commerce solutions, which sounds to me like what FedEx already does because they let you ship something. FedEx acquired a company in 2000 called ShopRunner. FedEx says they are not in the e-commerce business, but are offering vendors capabilities and insights. And by that, I think they mean shipping and tracking. In 2019, Amazon had forbid sellers from using FedEx because there was a dust-up between the two companies. The ban was lifted the next year, and currently Amazon delivers more packages to people's homes than FedEx, UPS combined. You guys have any thoughts about this?
Yes. Yay, competition.
Don't know if they're going to be able to do much to break into Amazon's monopoly, but it's good. Competition is good.
I don't know about that. Like Amazon has been going so downhill recently.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
it takes me so much longer to research something on Amazon and ultimately like decide to buy it than it used to. Because it used to be, you could just kind of go find the brand name thing, read the reviews. It's got good reviews. Okay, order it. Now it's like they barely have anything that's brand name anymore, and you can't trust any of the reviews. Half the reviews are written by AI, and it's like, if you are familiar with it, you can tell. But if you're not familiar with it, you can't tell that it was written by an AI.
Yeah.
That's not been my experience, but I'm also like not looking for doohickeys or gadgets, right? And I put in the brand name and the product that I want, right?
Like just yesterday, I was looking for a replacement battery for my Dyson vacuum, and they have like a bunch of off-brand Dyson compatible batteries, and like a lot of the reviews are like, oh, super great, it works well. And then every once in a while you'll see a review that's like, yeah, this caught on fire, almost burned my house down. And it's like, oh, maybe I don't want to buy an off-brand battery for my Dyson.
The word genuine would be useful in your search.
No, they don't have Dyson batteries. They do not have genuine Dyson batteries on Amazon. The end.
Well, who knows? Do you think FedEx
off-brand?
Do you think the FedEx marketplace is necessarily going to have those? I mean, the thing here, I think what FedEx probably is trying to do is more of like getting people on Etsy to use it, getting people who are sellers on Shopify, getting people who are independent. I don't think that what they're looking at doing here, again, it's kind of dicey and hard to parse what they're doing, but I don't think they're trying to put up a marketplace. I think they're trying to sort of lean into the products and services they already offer, which is, like they said, capabilities and insights. Well, their capability is to come to wherever you are, take the package and take it somewhere else. And their insights, that's just tracking. So I actually am not even sure that they're doing anything.
Well, it sounds like they're going to offer like a marketplace platform like Amazon does. I don't know
FedEx
if that's true.
Said that they are not in the e-commerce business, but are offering vendors capabilities and insights. So that leads me to believe the opposite is true. But I don't know. This was all dicey and cagey. That's why I kind of liked the article, because it's like this is great. It doesn't say anything. Fantastic.
So are they basically offering? They're not offering e-commerce. They're offering ship by FedEx, sort of like how they do ship by Amazon kind of thing. Is that the idea?
That might be what they end up doing, was where they'll hold your stock and fulfill it for you. That they might be that.
Or fulfilled by Amazon. That's right. So fulfilled by FedEx. That would make a lot of sense for them. I mean, it would work. It's like a little bit beyond what they're already doing. So and it would add a lot for their customers.
Right. And they probably have, excess warehouse space at some of their facilities. So it's already right there where things are being shipped out anyway.
Also, I really hope that they come out with like a free shipping subscription and they call it FedEx Primo.
FedEx Primo. Yeah. I mean, we'll keep an eye on this. Maybe nothing will come of it. Maybe we'll never hear about it again. But maybe HK can get a genuine Dyson battery this way. HK, just buy it from the Dyson website. My God. Or go to eBay and type in genuine Dyson battery and find like a good seller. Like, come on, you've been on the internet long enough.
I ended up getting an adapter so I could just use like power drill batteries for it. That way I can swap them out anyway. It's so much nicer.
Oh, great. Now that'll catch on fire. Anyway,
Well, I doubt a DeWalt battery is going to catch on fire. So
I was talking about the adapter.
maybe. Thank you for tuning in to How the Tech Are You? We do this show every week, and we put it out into 3 segments on YouTube, and we also put it out as a podcast. If you'd like that you can find that at ecoplexmedia.com, along with all our other shows. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll have a recommended video here on the screen for you to check out next.